and welcome to this really quick short where I'm going to be talking about Traitors and my thoughts on last week's episodes quickly, and what I think will happen in the next episodes coming up. So, I think that it's interesting um, that Harriet has now discovered and clicked on about Rachel. Um, so that will become a problem for Rachel. And I think that Harriet is now going to do an Amanda on what Amanda did on Jade, and Harriet's going to go for Rachel. And I think that Jessie is sort of being like sort of like a traitor hunter sort of thing. So she's sort of going for Stephen. Jessie now has sort of clicked that Stephen is a traitor, and I'm just thinking how that's going to play out and in the next few episodes coming next week or this week coming, sorry, and the week after, and following on from that. So that's that. At the end of Friday's episode, we got the surprise as viewers to see that three faithfuls, well, two faithfuls actually, and a traitor of Rachel, got the advantage to talk to the traitors and ask questions. And I was quite surprised about the kind of like the mastermind deal that Matthew had made with the traitors. And I wonder if the traitors are going to take him up on his deal that he made to them. So that's interesting. And it's also, I found that it was so funny and interesting that at the moment now, because of the tensions that Fiona had with Rachel, I think that that's now stirred things up with Rachel and Stephen, because I think you could just see in that small chapel area within the church itself that they felt uncomfortable. Well, that's what I think anyway, personally. So yeah, so my opinions on what's going to happen next in the Traitors is that I think that Harriet is going to go for Rachel, and I think Jessie is going to attempt to go for Stephen, but I think that her attempts won't be so successful, because I think that especially with how active Harriet has now come across on her on the round tables and her hidden career, I think that she could go quite far with that. Like, my personal opinion of Harriet is that I don't really like her. I know that sounds a bit harsh, but I don't really like her. But I think that with the evidence that she's picked up on Rachel, I think that that's going to happen, and I believe that what they might do is, with Matthew's fabulous exchange of a deal, they might try and murder or get rid of in any way of Jesse, and then they might recruit Matthew. Well, I think that's what they're going to do, and I think if they do that in the next series, not next series, sorry, the next week, or weeks plural ahead, I believe that might also be a great gain that the traitors can have. So I think that Harriet is going to try and get rid of Rachel, and then the aftermath of them trying to get rid of Jesse, and then after that it will be Matthew and Stephen. Thank you for listening. And please let me know in the comments down below if you've been watching The Traitors recently, and also please let me know in the comments down below what your opinions are and if you agree with what I think could happen. Thank you. Cheers. Thank you for watching, and please consider clicking down below to subscribe for all sorts of TV, film, and poetry and literature content coming soon. Cheers. Thanks.